I got big rain, you mad, get stained, work hard, then play, bad bitch, my taste, we vibe, we lay, you purple, you gay, elite ass, lil' fame, I won't walk, I'm saying, for wrong, these people, for wrong, I try to tell these motherfuckers time and time, for wrong, pussy ass, purple ass nigga, man, for wrong, but you took one ass right. Niggas better get their weight up, you little body bitch. Worry about a damn pay cut, you little body bitch. I ain't worried about none of these niggas, little body bitch. You damn scare rag, cow ass little body bitch. Had to fuck around, get my rank up, you little body bitch. And I'm pouring up, yeah, young nigga, and I'ma take a sip. Yeah. All these niggas run down, hate, but tell them zip it lip. You a dumb ass, scare rag, boy, little body bitch. Damn. And I ain't worried about nothing, nigga, nah, I ain't worried about shit. I got more than one, so you know nigga don't reminisce. I spit flavors on they damn beats, niggas better catch a pitch. Never knew a goddamn man be scared to represent. But you a whole ass, dirt ass, little damn body ass nigga. Get body with it damn scripture with your little body ass nigga. Nigga, I'm a true priest, true line nigga, true Zion ass nigga. And you a little boy, little bitch ass, little body ass nigga. I got big rain, you mad, get stained, work hard, then play. Bad bitch, my taste, we vibe, we lay, you purple, you gay, your leech ass, lil' fame, I won't walk, not the same, for wrong, I tell them, nigga, for wrong, get your shit together, nigga, for wrong, work. I'ma do this shit till I rock, you little body bitch. I'ma ditch your ass like your pot, you little body bitch. And I'm smooth with it, y'all zop, you little body bitch. And I switch nigga on that thought, you little body bitch. And I'ma stay determined like the cars, you little body bitch. And I'm stone cold like a bomb, you little body bitch. And I'm a warrior like that Gabar, you little body bitch. And my aim like that a zop, you little body bitch. Need a princess purple, you little body bitch. Or anyone down the slide, you little body bitch, yeah. I keep a couple straps in my ride, you little body bitch. Just in case anyone wanna die, cause I'm body bitch. I got big rain, you mad, get stained, work hard, then play, bad bitch, my taste, we vibe, we lay, we purple, we gay, the lit tails, lil' fame, all on, not the same, for wrong. Hey, that's how I tell you, nigga. I say that's what I'm doing, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, pussy ass nigga. That wasn't it, though, man. It was like...
Shalom, y'all about Shimi al-Shah Brakatha, y'all Shamar al-Thum by Shimi al-Shah. It's priest and officer of 500 Mathumya out of I.S.U.P.K. Started at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Jerry YAHANNA. You know what I'm saying? We've been teaching the truth about the Bible since 1969. The truth being about the Bible that blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are the real Israelites of the Bible. You understand that they are the real Jews, God's chosen people, that the Most High only loves them, only loves us, and hates everybody else. Everybody else is just nothing but, you know what I mean, spittle to the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? You know, all these other nations do not matter, but us, you know what I'm saying? The Lord's chosen people. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? What we getting into today is, you know what I mean? Y'all see the title of the class, you know what I mean? Abomination of Desolations. You know what I mean? The 70 AD destruction of Jerusalem. You know what I'm saying? That's for people that don't know, Jerusalem, that's where we from, not Africa. Black man, you are not from Africa. Like, you know what I mean? The Negroes and the Africans are not the same thing. Negroes and Africans are totally different people. You know what I'm saying? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we're not African. Our homeland is Jerusalem, or, you know what I mean, in a grander scale, you know what I mean, all of Israel. You know what I mean? And when you look at the map today, today's modernized map, um, it will look, Israel is kind of small. It's kind of puny on that map. But in all actuality, though, Israel will make up of Iran, Iraq, all that's all land. Saw some parts of a large amount of Saudi Arabia. You know what I'm saying? Israel is a lot bigger than what it is on today's maps. Okay, you know what I mean? But all 12 tribes, man, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, that's our homeland, Israel. All right, and it got raided. It got it got besieged in 70 AD. All right, we're gonna go over some of the history today, post some precepts up about it, and we're gonna get it on. All right, so first things first, I want to all right, boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna get a scripture real fast, just to start off. I'm gonna get a scripture. All right. Let's see. My bad, y'all. All right. All right. So I'm gonna get the book of Jeremiah, chapter 14, verse 2. Start the class off like that. I'm gonna share the screen for y'all. Just for this scripture, I'm gonna share the screen for y'all. All right. Oh man. All right, y'all can see it. All right, so book of Jeremiah, chapter 14, verse 2 says, Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. Now, the word Judah, the word Jew is short for Judah. Jew is short for Judah, man. So when it's talking about saying Judah mourneth, the Jews are in mourning. Now, the Jews, the people that call themselves Jews today, they are not in mourning. They're not in mourning. What it means to mourn is to be sad. It's to be in a sad state. It's to be lamenting. Them folks that call themselves the Jews, they are not in a sorrowful state right now. They practically own every goddamn thing. They are prospering right now. They on top. They own the damn Diamond District. They are living lovely right now. They are not suffering. They're not in mourning. But there are a people that are in mourning. There is a people that is in mourning. People that is suffering, that's been suffering for 400 plus years. We're going to get into it right now. So I'm going to start again from the top. It says, Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground. Black meaning, that's I'll spell it out, BLACK. Black, is talking in color on who the real Jews are according to the Bible. They're black unto the ground. What that means is you dig up the ground, you get different derivatives, different shades of brown. You understand? You look at my skin, it's like it's like a brownish, dark brown type of color. You know what I'm saying? The Jews are black. They're black. You understand? And the cry of Jerusalem is going up. Meaning we suffering, we dying, you understand? And the prayers, of our people, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we crying to the Lord, when can we get out of this hell? Man, when is the Most High going to deliver us out of this slavery, under this captivity we under, man? From all the death and the hell we catch. When are we crying to the Lord, so he can get us out of here? That's what that part talking about right there. You know what I'm saying? Right. So there's a proof that the Jews is black, right? The Jews is black, and the Jews, everybody know, inhabited Israel and Jerusalem at a certain period of time. They are the people of Jerusalem, the people of Israel. All right, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. All right, so now I want to read. I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna stop sharing the screen with y'all real quick. I'm gonna share another screen. I'm gonna go over some brief Wikipedia knowledge over 70 AD destruction real quick. Bear with me a second. All right, y'all see it? The Siege of Jerusalem, 70 CE. You know what I mean? They changed it from AD, which is after death for people that don't, but for the atheists out there. But even historians know Christ existed due to that right there, after death, AD. All right, so I'm going to read right here from where I'm at the top. The Siege of Jerusalem in 70 AD CE was a decisive event of the First Jewish-Roman War, 66 to 73 CE, which in other words, AD, after the death of Christ. All right. A major rebellion against Roman rule in the province of Judea, led by Titus, which is the son of, the son of, I want to say, of Vespasian, the son of Vespasian. All right, he was a general in the ancient Roman Empire. I'm gonna keep going. He actually led it. He was actually alongside his father Vespasian, General Vespasian of the ancient Roman Empire. I'm gonna get precepts to go along with this too. All right, Roman forces besieged the Jewish capital, which had become the main stronghold of the revolt. So they besieged and took over Jerusalem, our homeland. All right. After months of fighting, they breached its defenses, destroyed the second temple, razed most of the city, and killed, enslaved, or displaced a large portion of its population. And they ain't really giving it all the way. The fall of Jerusalem marked the effective end of the Jewish revolt and had far-reaching political, religious, and cultural consequences. You know what I'm saying? But let me read up a sentence up. All right, boom. After months of fighting, they breached its defenses, destroyed the second temple, razed most of the city, and which means destroy, razed most of the city. Y'all can see this too, right? So like, okay, bet. Let me get back to it. All right. Razed most of the city and killed, enslaved, or displaced a large portion of its population. And they ain't giving the total amount right here. It's another record that has a you know what I mean a record of the 70 AD destruction, of an account of the 70 AD destruction. It's a book right here I got, From Babylon to Timbuktu. All right, y'all can see on the screen, From Babylon to Timbuktu. This is a brother, you know what I mean, that author of this book, you know what I mean, that brought this book about. His name is Rudolph R. Windsor. Windsor. He went to school. He went to college in Philly. He went to Temple. You know what I'm saying? He even went to some community colleges out here in Jersey. He went to, he studied a lot. He even studied in Hebraic, you know what I mean, studies. He studied in Arabic studies and all that stuff. You know what I mean? He studied nations, languages, and all that. He did his job in studying. He don't know the truth and everything like that, but he did his due diligence in studying things, right? And he has an account of, you know what I mean, of the 70 AD destruction. All right, and I'm gonna read out of here. So From Babylon to Timbuktu, page 84. All right, in the second paragraph. All right, and it reads, in the year 65, well, let me stop sharing the screen for y'all. Boom. My bad, Joe. All right, bet. Who this? Shalom, brother. Shalom. Catch Dog Rhymes. What's going on? Most High Christ. All right, shalom, brother. I appreciate you tuning in the class. Most High Christ. Or sister, Salaki. My bad. If I'm mistaken, my bad. All right. Most High Christ, though. I'm going to get to this paragraph real quick. All right, so in from Babylon to Timbuktu, page 84, second paragraph, it reads, in the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem. So they captured Jerusalem at this time, meaning they conquered it. It's under it's under them at this time period. All right. So I'm going to read on. In 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son Titus, there we go. Talking about Titus again from the going off the what we read in Wikipedia, right? So it says again in 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the Jewish state, and we all know put an end to the Black, Hispanic, Native American, state as we knew it at that time. Destroyed it because we all know we inhabited that land. You know what I mean? With great slaughter. I mean, they unalived us. They unalived us like crazy. Yeah, Salaki says, my bad. Yeah, I had to peep the picture. You know what I'm saying? I had to peep the picture out. You know what I mean? Shalom, sis. How you doing? All right, Most High Christ, the wife for tuning in. Okay, Most High Christ. Most High Christ. All right, so I'm going to read on some more. All right, boom. So yeah, like I said right here, with great slaughter, they unalived us with a great slaughter. You understand? They did, they wanted to put a great end to us, and it's written about in the Bible as well. You understand? It's written about in the Bible. I want to see if I want to read some more of this. Yeah, I'll finish this out. During the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people. They was putting us through slavery. They, captured us, unalived us by the hundreds of thousands. You understand? And this is they're going over some of what happened, right? During the period from Pompeii to Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa, fleeing from Roman persecution and slavery. That being said, too, for people that think we African and all that, you know what I mean? We are not Africans. You know what I'm saying? Here, it says right here, we fled into Africa, fleeing from Roman persecution. We just hid amongst another people that has dark skin like us. You know what I'm saying? That's all we did. You know what I mean? We were even ordered by Christ to do so. You know what I mean? To flee into the mountains. This is what it's talking about in the Bible. I'm gonna pull that precept in a little bit. But it says we fled. It said that it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa, fleeing from Roman persecution and slavery. The slave markets were full of Black Jewish slaves. You know what I mean? So even historians know that Black people are the real Jews of the Bible. You know what I mean? And it says we fled into there. You know what I mean? 1 million of us fled into Africa. You know what I mean? Fleeing from that Roman persecution. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get some precepts for it real fast. You know what I mean? It even says, well, before I do that, even in I got the Compact Bible Dictionary with me, right? Has a you know what I mean, talks about that event briefly. You know what I mean? I'm gonna read some right here. All right. So from Babylon to Salaki. The Compact Bible Dictionary, Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. It's like y'all can't see it like that. The light is glaring on it. You can't really see it too well. You know what I'm saying? I'm reading out of this. Oh man, this is a devil. The devil did all this right here. All this works is his. You know what I mean? That study. So it says page 279, Jerusalem, second paragraph. The destruction of the city after a siege of 143 days by Roman armies under the leadership of Titus, while predicted in the Gospels, is not strange to say, or it's like actually recorded anywhere in the New Testament. Before this dreadful event concluded, 600,000 Jews were slain and thousands more were led away into captivity. You know what I'm saying? That's another account right there in that Bible dictionary about, you know what I mean, the hell we was catching around that time. You know what I'm saying? That was a terrible time period for us, you know what I mean? In the Bible, it's called, you know what I mean, it's prophesied as being the abomination of desolation. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna grab the precepts real quick. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna grab the precepts real fast. I might want to go over first. You know what I'm saying? All right, boom. Now, just to start off, I'm going to read Matthew 24:15. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Flee into the mountains. Christ telling them, you know what I'm saying, when this happens, you know what I mean, the desolation, the what? So like in the abomination of desolation happens, you know what I'm saying? It being an abomination because, you know what I mean, the Most High wants this, you know what I mean, wanted this destruction to happen to us because our disobedience and the desolation being the destruction. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's called abomination of desolation, right? So, you know what I mean, when this happens, when this prophecy comes to pass, which is the 70 AD destruction, which did come to pass, right? Christ wanted us to flee into the mountains. I'm going to read again, verse 16. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. And that's what we read here in from Babylon to Timbuktu, where it says like 1 million of us fled into Africa, fleeing from the Roman persecution. You know what I mean? That ties into there right there. You know what I mean? That shows, you know, biblical proof of what it says, biblical proof of, well, basically that's backing up what the Bible is saying right there. All right. But to get deeper into it, right? To get deeper into it, this is actually let me see what the sister talking about. She typing out a lot. Illuminated. All right. So yeah, so the heavy part about this Matthew, so like in Christ, he was actually, you know, he got this from Daniel, from Prophet Daniel. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can get that part. Yeah. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet, you know what I mean? Let's get to where Daniel was talking about it. You know what I mean? Oh, shit. Bear with me a second. Get to, so he spoke about it in a few precepts, right? Let me see. Boom. All right. And also Jeremiah spoke about it too. But let me see. I'm going to get Daniel 8 and 15. I mean, so like 12. And an host was given him against the daily sacrifice by reason of transgression, and it cast down the truth to the ground. You know what I mean? Talking about, you know what I mean? It's getting to the 70 AD destruction now. And it practiced and prospered. Then I heard one saint speaking, and another saint said unto that certain saint which spake, how long shall be the vision concerning the daily sacrifice and the transgression of desolation? To give both the sanctuary and the host to be trodden underfoot. Trodden underfoot under the Romans. You understand, that came in and, you know what I mean, raided the land. And he said unto me, unto 2,300 days, then shall the sanctuary be cleansed. You understand? This had to happen because our disobedience to the Most High God. You know what I mean? Because our disobedience, because we wanted to do, other things than what the Most High wanted us to be doing. We wanted to choose this, continue to, lie to each other, kill one another, to to do wrong to one another, sleep with, sleep with another brother's woman. We wanted to do all these other things, right? To be eating shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster, all the abominations done before the Most High God. You understand? The Most High God brought about the abomination of desolation to us. You know what I'm saying? Being the Roman persecution of the Roman persecution of the Jewish state that it talks about in Babylon and Timbuktu, but more accurately, the state of Jerusalem. You know what I mean? When they came through, Vespasian and and Titus, and ransacked the whole land, unalived us with a great slaughter. They, something terrible. You know what I mean? That was due to us being disobedient to the Most High God, and we under that God, we under that damn desolation today. We under the same desolation today. We still under them people. You understand? We under them people today. Let's see if I can get some more on it. And chapter 9. Let's see if I can get some more in chapter 9. Boom, boom, boom. Oh wait, no, 8. I'm gonna just skip down a little bit. Okay. And so like I'm gonna read Daniel 8 verse verse 9. And out of one of them came forth a little horn being let me read the whole thing, which waxed exceeding great toward the south and toward the east and toward the pleasant land. And it waxed great even to the host of heaven, and it cast down some of the host and of the stars to the ground and stamped upon them. You understand? Like, this is talking about Alexander the Great, Alexander the Greek. You know what I mean? Talks about him in the Apocrypha as well, in the Bible. You know what I mean? Like, that little horn represents him. You know what I'm saying? And how, he in the break off, in the break off, wait a minute. If I go up to verse 8, that's great. But let me go up to verse 8. Therefore, the he goat waxed very great, and when he was strong, the great horn was broken. Now that one, that's Alexander the Great, the Greek, Salaki. That's Alexander the Greek right there. And when he was strong, because that empire was strong, that empire waxed exceedingly strong, right? The great horn was broken, and it came up 4 notable ones toward the 4 winds of heaven. One of them was the Roman Empire. You know what I'm saying? That we are still under today. You know what I'm saying? We are under the remnants of the Roman Empire today. You understand? Because once Alexander the Greek fell, he died, and his 2 sons, was it Seleucus and Ptolemy, they fought one another. You know what I mean? Had different empires of their own. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Being the broken horn, right? So I'm gonna go on to verse. I'm gonna go back to Matthew 24, but I'm gonna start at verse 1. And Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. And when it's talking about the temple, it's not talking about one little building or something like that. It's talking about, like, imagine like the temple being like a college campus or university, like a small city, almost damn near, almost like them castles in the UK, like the King James Castle over there overseas in UK. It's like a small city. It's not really like some one little building. All right, so imagine that when it's talking about the temple, right? So verse 2, and Yahushua said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. You know what I'm saying? So all these things, they looking around at these temples, they looking at everything around them. Christ, like, man, all these you see everything all these things you're seeing right now, they all gonna be thrown down to the ground. They ain't gonna be nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna read on to verse 5. And that's basically talking about the temple. That's talking about the destruction as well. That's prophesying about the 70 AD destruction right there as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna read on to verse 5. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. You know what I mean? That's why so like I'm gonna read on. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. You know what I'm saying? For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquake in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. All right. So like, yeah, I'm gonna read down some more. All right. And many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. You know what I mean? That's your Christian preachers, your, your fake Israelites. You understand? And I'm gonna go on to verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. You know what I'm saying? Read that again. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. This is why we go out on the street corners, you know what I mean, and teach the truth about the Bible, being, you know what I mean, teaching the truth to our people that, you know what I mean, we're the ones that's going to be ruling afterwards, you know what I'm saying? We're the ones that's going to be teaching, so like doing the works of the priests and the prophets, which is to go out there and teach that, you know what I mean, this destruction is coming, that the destruction of, you know what I mean, because like I said earlier, the desolation, we living under a desolation right now. We living in a destruction right now. Like a captivity, we are in that right now. You know what I mean? We destroyed today. We're, you know what I mean, we filling up the prisons by the millions today. We filling up, you know what I mean, all these prisons, and we being mistreated in all the prisons, you know what I mean, today. Gunned down, you know what I mean, our children being hunted down, you know what I'm saying, it's crazy. Our children being, kidnapped and put in the crazy sex rings, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, we in destruction today. You understand? So reading that part right there, you know what I mean? But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. You know what I mean? This is us speaking out against this country, against all the evil that this country brings forth against the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. You know what I'm saying? All the like I was just explaining, all the death that we have to go through here in this place. Our babies, you know what I mean, don't even get to take their first breath. You understand? Because we in the abortion clinics by the damn hundreds of thousands. You understand? We in the abortion clinics unaliving our babies, you know what I mean, by the masses, thinking that we're gonna get have a better life in this place, being promised a better life because we kill unaliving our baby off, unaliving our kids off. You know what I mean? Because we being seduced by these oppressors that's over us, man. We are in the desolation today. We're in abomination and desolation right now today as well. You understand? You know what I mean? I'm gonna read verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end shall also like the same shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world of for a witness unto all nations. And then shall the end come. You understand? You know what I mean? With us going out there, y'all wonder why we go out on the street corners and say this country is going to be destroyed. This country is going to be brought down to the ground. All these skyscrapers, you know what I mean, brothers, you know what I mean, whoever, you know, in New York City, enjoying Times Square in the summer, you know what I'm saying, and enjoying all the, you know what I mean, the damn evil going on in New York City and all the major cities, wherever you at. All them buildings are going to be crashed down. Skyscrapers, everything going to be crashed down. You know what I mean? All the evils of this place, man, is going to be put, you know what I mean, put away, done away with. You know what I mean? Shalom, baby girl, what's going on? Shout out to her. You know, this sister UPK been part of tuning into the class. Osan Christ. So what I was saying is, everything that's erected here is going to be destroyed. It's going to be brought down. You know what I mean? Because the Most High wants it that way. You know what I mean? And it's our time to live, and it's their time to get unalive. At the time of the 70 AD destruction, man, it was like around the time where we had to get unalive due to our transgressions, due to our iniquities at that time. We didn't want to. Jeremiah spoke about it. You know what I'm saying? Jeremiah spoke about it, how you know what I mean, lamenting the lamentations we would go through, all the sorrow we would go through, the hell we would go through. You know what I mean? He was talking about that, but when he was in his day. Daniel, he had a vision about this, you know what I mean, what Christ is referring to in the New Testament about the abomination of desolation. You know what I mean? It happened already. Christ brought it about. He talked about it again, and it happened during the 70 AD destruction, after 70 years after his death. It happened. You understand? And this is why we go out on the corners and teach. You know what I mean? We teaching and we prophesying. You know what I mean? Which is why we priests and prophets of the Most High God. You know what I mean? Priests being that we teaching, and prophets being that we prophesying the hell that America is going to catch. All right, so I'm going to read on. Verse 14. And this gospel, verse 15. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. Now it says, whoso readeth, let him understand, because okay, so not everybody was going to understand this, you know what I'm saying? Even you know what I mean, some brothers today don't even understand this. The brothers that come up into the school and teach, right? I mean, it's like the brothers that come up into the school and learn these things, learn from the priests and prophets of the Most High God. You know what I mean? Telling brothers that, you know, America's going to be destroyed. America is not the place of our rest. America is an evil place. We shouldn't look to be a part of this society, to be of this world. We shouldn't be conforming unto the ways of this world. You know what I'm saying? Because this world is nothing to the Most High God. You know what I mean? I'm paraphrasing from out the Bible. You know what I'm saying? But like teaching brothers, you know what I mean, that come up in here not to do that, right? You know what I mean? So, but now when they do come into the school, when they come up into the school by the millions eventually, you know what I'm saying, or however the Lord see fit, by the hundreds, thousands, or the thousands, you know what I'm saying, however the Lord see fit, they'll come up in here, they learn, you know what I mean, these different things, the mysteries of the Most High God. You know what I mean? They see that they'll see that that these things are actually in fact true, about the abomination of desolation, about the 70 AD destruction, and how we're going through it today in today's times, in modern day times that we in now, right? So I'm gonna read on verse 16. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. Christ saying, when this happens, man, when they come through, when the Romans come through here and they destroying everything, don't what it said, don't turn around. Also like it said, let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. So, don't, when you in your crib, don't look for stuff to take with you to flee. Don't take anything with you. You know what I'm saying? Just leave. Just go. Right? Verse 18. Neither let him which is in the field return back to his clothes. So you in the field, don't go to turn back to get all your clothes and your belongings. Just leave. Get out of there. That should be your priority. Right? So like, let me find my spot. Verse 19. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days, because good night. Sisters that was in suckling, that was suckling their children, that had a baby, and giving suck to their child, woe to them that suckle their child in them days, because it's gonna be rough for them to just leave and flee from the persecution to come. This is why, it said like 600, what it said, 600,000 of us died and was brought into captivity, was slaughtered and brought into captivity and slavery under the Romans, you understand, during the 70 AD destruction. You know what I'm saying? Right. So basically the gist of that is like, when they come, don't worry about anything you left behind, just go. That's what Christ is saying right there. But like, to go back where we was at, right? In the Old Testament. Yeah. 8 and 12. No, verse 13. Then I heard one saint speaking, and another saint said unto them, unto that certain saint which spake, how long shall be the vision concerning the daily sacrifice and the transgression of desolation, to give both the sanctuary and the host to be trodden underfoot? You know what I'm saying? This is what Daniel was speaking about here, talking about the same thing, the 70 AD destruction, and how this should be a wake-up call, because this is going to happen again. It's going to get a lot worse here in America, right? It's going to get a lot worse here because, it's the more that this country goes down, the more that this country is more unsuccessful in endeavors into trying to capture everything, take out all the money, all the oil from every damn body, and it fails. And they lose money, and everything gets more hard for this country. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get harder on us, because they're gonna turn around and turn their back on us. So everybody that was trusting in these devils and trusting in the oppressor will be in for a rude awakening in that day, because we're gonna have to rely on one another in that day. It's not going to be us trying to rely on any of these other nations, because they're going to turn their back on you. You was never meaning anything to them in the first place. So that's why we teach all the time, that we have to look at one another. We have to look for one another to lean on. look for one another to lean on and to look after to help one another, because that's going to be good exercise for what's to come. We have to exercise that muscle right there, so we could already know what to do when the time of trouble comes. But it's looking like a lot of brothers is trusting in their enemy and their oppressor, and that's not going to lead us to any good. It's not going to lead us to no good. So, you know what I mean? We choosing to sin against the Most High instead. Instead of coming together, Zephaniah 2:1 says, Zephaniah 2:1 says, gather together, yea, gather together, O nation I desire. O nation I desire. We're not a nation that's desired by these other nations. The nation of Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we're hated by everybody. We're despised by everybody. We're the ones that, you know what I mean, get blamed for every damn thing that goes wrong in this place. So what in the hell are we putting our trust in a place that hates us for? What are we doing that for? Instead of doing what the Most High said, coming together, we're disobeying him. We're eating shrimps. We're eating crab boils. We're eating seafood boils. We're eating pork chops. We eating pork ribs. That's what we doing. You understand? We eating catfish. We celebrating Christmas. You know what I mean? We doing it up, being in the holiday spirit, in the Christmas spirit. We celebrating New Year's Day. We celebrating 4th of July, which has nothing to do with us, which doesn't have a goddamn thing to do with us. We doing all these things, and the Most High hates that. The scriptures say the Most High is a jealous God. He's a jealous God. He's a jealous power. You know what I mean? Power in the Hebrew, Alahayim. You know what I mean? That the Most High, he's nothing to play with, but we are, just doing whatever in his face. You know what I'm saying? Committing a whole bunch of abominations in his face, and don't think that he's gonna, require that we answer for it. So being that we want to, celebrate all these holidays, celebrate 4th of July, which is heinous and idiotic because we were the ones being barbecued at that time. And in 1776, we were being barbecued. So and we're gonna light up a grill and put some burgers on the grill just because our oppressor says to, cook out and come together on that day. I'll be damned. But that's what we're doing as a nation. You know what I'm saying? Since we want to do that, the Most High God is punishing us. He's punishing us for that, man. He's punishing us, and we're going to catch more hell and more hell. You see why we number one in all the damn, we number one in AIDS and number one in damn, all these sexual transmitted diseases. You understand? Because, and granted, all these nations are, the oppressor. He is the original sodomite. You understand? He is the original sodomite. So, but we're the ones number one in AIDS, though, because the Most High, we're his children. We're the Most High children, and he wants us to obey him. You know what I'm saying? Here's a precept for that. Amos 3:2. You only have I known. Let me see. Let me read the full chapter real quick. I'm going to read up a verse, all right? Verse 1. So Amos 3:1. Hear this word that the Lord hath spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up out of the land brought up from the land of Egypt, saying. So the Most High brought us from out the land of Egypt. He brought us out the land of Egypt, right? You know what I'm saying? From the hard bondage. You know what I'm saying? The iron furnace. You know what I'm saying? The hard bondage we was under for 400 years there. He brought us from out of there with his mighty hand. You understand? Snatched us from the Egyptians. Laid them to waste. They over there swimming in the bottom of the Red Sea right now. They bones is, flowing in the bottom of the damn Red Sea right now to this day. You understand? I'm going to read on verse 2. You only have I known of all the families of the earth. The Most High God only known us. He known us out of all the nations of this earth. He ain't know these oppressors. He don't know these devils, these Africans, these Hamites. You understand? He don't know them. He hates them. They mean nothing to him. They like a damn drop of a vessel to him. You understand? But he says, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. I'm going to read on. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. He said he was going to punish us for all our iniquities, man. That's why we number one in AIDS. That's why we number one in STDs and number one in all everything wicked and disgusting. We the ones and first ones lining up in the abortion clinics to get rid of our babies, to get rid of our little baby boys and girls. You know what I'm saying? They can't take their first breaths. We are the ones that's being punished because we're the Most High God's children, and He loves us. But being that we turn our backs on the Most High God, He's doing all this to us. This is why we're catching all the hell here in America. We're getting unalive by the damn police. You understand? But I'm gonna go back here to just for one part of what Christ was talking about. For Matthew 24:15. When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place. This is a living book. So this is talking about the past. It's talking about the 70 AD destruction. It's talking about now as well. It's a double fold precept right here. All right, it's double fold right here. So, you know what I mean? It says stand in the holy place. That holy place today is the I.S.U.P.K. under Commander YAHANNA. You know what I mean? The holy place is the I.S.U.P.K. Brothers and sisters come up in here, change their life. Don't eat shrimp, crab, and lobster no more. Don't eat mussels. You know what I mean? Don't be cracking open mussels and all that. Eating, you know what I mean? Damn, dirty mollusks and all that. You know what I mean? When the Most High God said not to eat it, you understand? Don't eat all that. Don't eat pork. You know what I'm saying? Stop being sodomites. Stand strong. Teach your people. Learn to love your people. Learn to have some brotherhood. Come up in the UPK and change your damn life. And you are now in the holy place. This is the holy place. This is the place where the Most High God is not going to have his destruction fall on this house. He's not going to have it fall on this house, this school right here. Because believe it or not, Daniel was in the school. Jeremiah was in the school. It's like Obadiah, Hosea. They were all in the school, which was under the name in the Bible. Sons of the prophets in the Bible was called that. That was, you know what I mean, the school name back, you know what I mean? That's what they called it back then. You know what I'm saying? They were in the school. And today it's the I.S.U.P.K. under Commander YAHANNA, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. You understand? Brothers and sisters, come up in these classes, man. Get up in these classes. Ask me any damn question you need to ask brothers in the comment section. You understand? We'll get to it. You know what I mean? Check in with us. Check in every day with us online. If you want to be someone that just watches online, that's fine. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? Just check in, put in the chat if you want to, you know what I mean, really be a part of, you know what I mean, the body. Check in the chat, you know what I mean, and say, you know, this is such and such from whatever city you from. You know what I'm saying? You put from just for an example sakes of just for example sakes, right? You know what I mean? I'm Joe Smith from Trenton, New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Checking in. Just do that every class, you know what I'm saying? Do that for a certain period of time. You get your Hebrew name, you know what I'm saying? You're part of the body, you know what I mean? Or you could come physically, come to classes physically, you know what I'm saying? That's the more preferred way to go about it, you know what I mean? And change your life, man. Change your life like we all did that's in the school. Like we all did. We all came up in here was a certain way. We all came up here and we was a certain, we lived a certain lifestyle before we came in here. The thing is, we changed our lives. The thing is, we are not the same people. The thing is, we live for Christ now. You can do the same. And no, it's not doing that in the Christian church. Going to church is not living for Christ. It's only doing the works here in the UPK under Commander YAHANNA is doing the work of Christ. So with that, I'm gonna leave y'all with that. I gotta head up out here. I gotta roll. All right, the water for everybody tuning in. The water for everybody checked in and tuned into the class. I appreciate y'all. All right, with that, I'm gonna call it off. So shalom, y'all. Bashim y'all shah brakatah. Y'all shamar atham bashim y'all shah. It's priest and officer of 500 matham y'all. Check priest and officer of 500 matham y'all at I.S.U.P.K. So out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander YAHANNA, which teaches the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians that we are the real Israelites of the Bible. You know what I'm saying? And God's chosen people. We've been doing it since 1969, and we're going to continue doing it until Christ returns. So our mission is complete. With that, shalom.